And I'm confident we can do a Brexit deal that puts jobs and prosperity first, that reassures employers that they will still be able to access the talent they need, that keeps our markets for goods and services and capital open, that achieves early agreement on transitional arrangements so that trade can carry on flowing smoothly and businesses up and down the country and across the continent can move on with investment decisions that they want to make but that have been on hold since the referendum. So how do we achieve this Brexit for Britain? Firstly, by securing a comprehensive agreement for trade in goods and services. Secondly, by negotiating mutually beneficial transitional arrangements to avoid unnecessary disruption and dangerous cliff edges. Thirdly, by agreeing frictionless customs arrangements to facilitate trade across our borders and, crucially, to keep the land border on the island of Ireland open and free-flowing. Our departure from the EU is underway, but ensuring that it happens via a smooth pathway to a deep and special future partnership with our EU neighbours, one that protects jobs, prosperity and living standards in Britain, will require every ounce of skill and diplomacy that we can muster. Yesterday was a positive start. It will get tougher, but we are ready for the challenge and confident that we can deliver for British jobs, British business and British prosperity. Last year, we grew faster than any other major advanced economy bar Germany. Business has created 3.4 million more private sector jobs, and that's even if we count George Osborne just once. To do this in the context of our wider objectives will be challenging. It will almost certainly involve the deployment of new technology, and therefore will almost certainly need an implementation period outside the customs union itself, but with current customs border arrangements remaining in place until new long-term arrangements are up and running. And we need to explain again how stronger growth must be delivered through rising productivity. That means more trade, not less. Maintaining our strong trade links with European markets after we leave the EU, as well as seeking out new opportunities for trade and investment with old friends and fast-growing emerging economies alike. It means the UK remaining open to the talent, the ideas and the capital that have driven the success of our economy in the past and will drive it in the future.
Given the mixed signals on consumer spending and business investment, and given the still subdued domestic inflationary pressures, in particular anemic wage growth, now is not yet the time to begin that adjustment. In the coming months, I'd like to see the extent to which weaker consumption growth is offset by other components of demand, whether wages begin to firm, and more generally, how the economy reacts to the prospect of tighter financial conditions and the reality of Brexit negotiations. The sustainability remains an open question, one whose answer depends crucially on the outcome of those Brexit negotiations. Most fundamentally, the UK relies on the kindness of strangers at a time when risks to trade, investment, and financial fragmentation have all increased.